we're here on Bunurong land. This is the Bunurong clan of the Bunurong of the Nation. And I hope that by learning and trying to connect with nature that we go some way in reconciling some of the past and helping care for country. And there's actually a really good course you can do called Growing on Country, which puts a whole lot of things in perspective, which I've been starting to do lately. And so hopefully we can move forward into a better world together. So today we're going to walk around this area. These maps here were done in 2002, so that was quite a while ago. And even back there we all started by mapping, like putting things into zones, mapping vegetation quality. Green's good and the red's crap, and the blue stuff in between. And so you're working from high quality areas out, and that's where your priorities are. And also trying to map some of the more significant species. So we just started working on this sort of format. It was a relatively new thing. Now this area's had, and you can check, I'll bring these with you so you can check it out as well. Oh, okay, you're going to do the holding up monitor thing, thank you. So you can, at the moment we're here at the Toilet Block, and this is the whole Mount Martha Park. Down here it goes far too close to the creek lines, so it goes down the hill. There's very little buffer between the houses and the creeks and everything. The loo's down there if you need anybody. So you'll see that the first thing that happened was there was the wildfire in January 1997, and that's all this red hatched area. Now that was at the same time as it was the day after Seek was going off, longer, and those fires there also came to here. So that's that fire there. Then the next one was we started doing some. We saw it as trying to do cool burns. We thought we were doing something alike to cultural burns, but since then I've learned that's nothing like it. And I've got the photos of this. Maybe I didn't. So we did try doing one in autumn and one in spring. So we did autumn in 2000, and we burned this area here. And in spring 2001 we burnt this area here. And it was interesting that the stuff we burnt in autumn ended up with more of a shrubby understory, and the stuff we burnt in spring ended up with more of a grassy understory. Because things that come up if you burn in spring, the seedlings come up, but the shrubs won't last over the summer. So you get more of the grasses being retained and the shrubs not being there. So that was interesting to learn. Then there was a 2003, there was an arson attack. Someone lit here and it burnt through this red line here. It went out and then they relit it. And then in early 2007 there was a wildfire that went through here. So you can see there's been a lot of fire on this site for a lot of different reasons, and so it'll be interesting to see what they look like now. So after that, then we had we'd already mapped the vegetation communities, and at that time it was vegetation communities. So this brown area was seen as snow gum, manna gum woodland, which is now grassy woodland, EVC. There was a disturbed woodland. This bit here was an arboretum where they planted 167 species of native plants that went out of control, and after the burning we didn't know whether that thing belonged or not, or whether it was planted or not, and all these weird natives turned up. And the gully woodland goes along the creek lines, which goes into housing and very narrow buffers. And then you've got disturbed woodland scrub, which was fire regrowth. and then this bit here was pine trees. So that's what was back there in 2002, and that's how we sort of adapted it as time went on. And then there was maps that we did of various works at various times with codes to what weeds were there, and this was when mapping was difficult. You had to actually draw it on the thing and then do these really difficult things to get these maps. These days it's a lot sort of easier. But that was which ones were the high priority S1 weeds, which are the keystone species, and where we took out what, and these were in the burnt areas that have been burnt. So, and since then there's now a friends group just recently in the last few weeks, which if I'd known I would have got in touch with them today, but I'll do that next time. And there's been a lot of work done by people like Nature Links and stuff like that. So we'll go for a bit of a walk. We'll go up, I'll take the map with me because everything looks different when you go to a place. I don't want to get us lost. I mean, we're not going to get lost. But, you know, they used to call my course at Chisholm Getting Lost with Gidja. Yeah, Getting Lost with Gidja. So we'll keep that one on the top so we can just click on it. And then just click it together, and that way I can work out where we are.